welcome to Taylor Volleyball. That's Trout Night, please. So we'll work on some technical difficulties here. There it is. I get that. Yeah, that's a lot better. Maybe that's it. All right, hey. Now let's welcome out here to Taylor Gymnasium, home opener, the Trojans volleyball girls. They're in a triangular first matchup for the December against the Colgan Panthers, and then we will play them straight. Our Sports Life presented by Colgan. You're getting off the corner. Don't get bit by those teams by Pregame. The fastest thing that Southeast Kansas Colgan. Their goal is full fiber.org. For everything Colgan simple offer at djteach.net. I'm Ken Murphy alongside Sarah Goebel. We're going to set the way for our first break. Is making the game go. When we come back, we'll have starting lineup, keep the game. We'll just break down the game of volleyball with the college volleyball player Sarah Goebel. When we come back on our Sports Live.
We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products.
.com. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
Out here to NRG. ready to pass. These folks are volleyball. Our Trojans, I'd like to let you know our pregame show is brought to you by Community Activation Trust. Serving the area for over 30 years. And I'll get soon. And instead of very own our Trojans, institution passed off them. Activation Trust is proud supporters. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. So, the Trojan team coming off at 34-3 in state tournament first last year. So they graduated 5 seniors off that team. So 3 remain starters. Senior Maddie Tester, and we'll talk about Maddie real quick. She was the Morning Sun Athlete of the Year last year in Southeast Kansas area. Maddie's quite a weapon for the Trojans in all 3 sports she plays. Maybe 4. She does a little high jump and playing. Yeah, I'm counting that. So, Erica Boatman returns. She's a big, strong side hitter as well. Megan Bennett was the backside hitter on last year's state tournament team. So I don't want to call it a rebuilding year because Coach trained us to do a good job over here on the with the TV program, but there are some folks who are going to have to step up that didn't get to see any varsity time last year.
The opportunity for graduates, several seniors. You have girls ready to step up.
Yeah, and like you said, this is Coach Jackson's 9th season as a head coach here at Girard. That 9 years has been split off and on, but Dana Crane again, they've had consistency in this volleyball program for quite some time, and what a program I think they have built. So Girard's season, they're going to come out here. Third year, they're 2-0. They've only played one match. They beat Fredonia 25-12, 25-19, and they beat West Elk 25-14. You know, Fredonia and West Elk is probably not TNT, Colgan, and Frontenac. So we'll just have to see what's going to go on. But we'll talk about that more. Starting lineup for Keith Shane when we come back on the Volleyball.
This Labor Day, celebrate comfort and savings right here at Pittsburgh Interiors. Right now, enjoy incredible deals on top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Plus, big savings throughout our furniture showroom. From living rooms to dining rooms, bedroom to home office, you'll find everything you need to refresh your home in style. Pittsburgh Interiors, family owned and operated since 1999. Thank you for shopping local.
At Girard Medical Center, we're more than a hospital. We're your hometown healthcare team. From family medicine and emergency care to lab services, surgery, imaging, and beyond, we're here when you need us. Compassionate care close to home. To learn more about our high-quality care and everything that we have to offer, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com. A proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and healing. Rooted in rural, focused on you.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Our whole vision of becoming the fourth, we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Out here, 10 on 10, we're going tonight. Fourth grade, flight.
Prairie Mission Retirement Village. People caring about people in the loving spirit of Christ. Spacious apartments made to feel like home and a loving, caring, experienced staff. That's the Prairie Mission difference. A continuing retirement community promoting person-centered care with an on-site clinic from Labette Health and offering independent living apartments, assisted living, and long-term care, all with the respect and care our loved ones deserve. Prairie Mission Retirement Village, St. Paul, 620-449-2400.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
Every day, people are discovering that bigger isn't better, better is better. Big box stores continue to disappoint. You have spoken, and we have been listening. You want a great selection with dependable service at a competitive price. We understand, and that's what we bring to you every day. We know that we have to work hard to earn your business, and we will. Bigger isn't better, better is better at Heidrick's, Fort Scott, and Girard.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Siebert back to pass. Lehman diving for the end zone, and they get the listing. Lehman passes off to Siebert on the far wing. Siebert the lob, and Lehman with the alley-oop dunk to close the deal. Lehman a hard hit ball to left field. Siebert is at the wall, and they close another one. Lehman Realty with another big-time win. Lehman Realty, proud to support the Girard Trojans.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
Back after 10 or 10. Trojans getting ready on the back there. It's not like greater not that. It goes the games all painted by him and 30. Right. They have thickets trying to get some right bars from it. They have condition. Right there is up and even the future how we died into just out it. That's what their season game is all types of field. Just ability, fielder, the touching part, just backward passing, good set, get the so I mean that's the vertical character but all together what can take volleyball. Starting lineup, brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans to start this game with foul, but nowhere near the level foul to find at the Jagged Edge. I'm saying, well, that's what's your best extra game. They could win the scene by going. PC Green 74, 75, 0. And first for half of the Colgan Panthers, they come in to see what it was. They were Valley, in further at the dip in being topic and rated 43, Addie Hill, number 33, Middle Palmer. They're going to run under number 6, highly ranked in the senior, number 12, Maddie Kessler, senior, 18, they get 10 at 15. And 15 is a print. One, if they paint as one, and the arrow, like the world, or does really did get a few breaths. People out there to learn that maybe should be on the life of this. And then it's got it. We're about 10 minutes. And the first year is 10 back to step out the floor. Watch sports for blocks.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome to Homestead of Girard, assisted and independent living right here in our hometown. At Homestead, seniors enjoy compassionate care in a community designed for comfort. Licensed professionals provide support with daily activities, dressing, bathing, and medication management. Residents enjoy home-cooked meals and the comfort of their own private apartment. Call 620-724-6760 to schedule your tour today. Homestead of Girard, senior living with compassion, comfort, and community.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
More than just your neighborhood pharmacy, Mathis Drug is your hometown partner in health. With pharmacist Bria Scheibe and an experienced, highly trained staff, Mathis Drug is ready to serve you. And now, Mathis Drug offers comprehensive compounding, which is one of the few pharmacies in Southeast Kansas with this convenient on-site service. From medications to expert advice, call 620-261-9779. Mathis Drug Store, where community and care come together.
Hi, do you offer insurance bundling?
Enter authentication code to start transaction.
Where would I get the code?
Please enter code.
Okay. Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Wrong.
Let's talk about bundling and see if there are other ways for you to save with a super check.
That sounds great.
Here, take a look.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Judd, Lori, Jenny, or Amber in Girard today. Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome to Homestead of Girard, assisted and independent living right here in our hometown. At Homestead, seniors enjoy compassionate care in a community designed for comfort. Licensed professionals provide support with daily activities, dressing, bathing, and medication management. Residents enjoy home-cooked meals and the comfort of their own private apartment. Call 620-724-6760 to schedule your tour today. Homestead of Girard, senior living with compassion, comfort, and community.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
If you want this,
How is it so fast?
With Colgan's multi-gig internet, you can experience monstrous speeds for every device in your home or business at the same time for a low, no-nonsense price.
Selling equipment can be a hassle. Whether you're needing to replace an old tractor or you're finally getting to retire, the time and energy needed to clean, prep, promote, and sell seems daunting. That's why you need Tyler Jackman and Big Iron Auctions. From one piece to the whole farm, Big Iron Auctions can deliver your items to more than 750,000 registered bidders. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 or learn more at BigIronAuctions.com.
Tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the 4 states winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
It's a bird.
It's a plane. It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor when there's a chicken emergency.
Audio, the camera, camera 2 without my outside. I don't know if you can hear the music up there, but it's covering under. Okay. I'm new to picking out. Yeah, I'm new for one lyrics this week. So it's first, but we'll get on it.
It's better in my ear.
We should walk around here, but trying to figure out stuff. I did all we could. So you. Well, for action, words, here's the
Terrible. We're going to try it here. Video things. on this story. I hear you. Yeah. Yeah. And that's well, we'll be back to food.
I suspect Colgan's going to go to the right side as being brief. He was the strongest there.
Should be a plug-in for this to power this on. Yeah, power.
I don't know.
What he said?
Yeah. He said only this one.
I've never done it.
I couldn't hear it.
I don't have B in technique.
Let's try that.
Timeout, Colgan. There we have a little audio going with the thingies. The lines are going back and forth.
Look.
When I talk and when you talk.
Hopefully.
Hopefully everybody can hear us now. 16-13. Am I loud?
No, I was just holding it up to my ear. There we go.
All right, maybe we're all back here. My goodness. Whole pregame show. Sarah Goebel, Jess Murphy here on the call. Lady Trojans home opener. They're leading the Colgan Panthers 16-13.
Yeah, Girard doing a great job. This is their first CNC rival this year. We talked about how their games went, was it last week, where they played West Elk and Fredonia, both won those games in fair numbers. But overall, showing their dominance, they had a little bit of hesitation in the beginning, a little bit of, nerves to shake off. First game at home, first CNC game. But overall, coming back and dominating this game.
Merrill's serve gets across. Emily Hanks with the dump from the setter position.
I love me a good setter dump. Always catches everybody off guard.
So Merrill back to serve for the Trojans. She hits it hard middle. Colgan sets up right side cross court. Touched by the Trojans. I think it landed on the line anyway. Point side out for the Colgan Panthers is now they trail the Trojans 17-14.
Yeah, great block placement. Nothing you can do other than a hard hit. She just used you.
Bradshaw's going to pass it to Hanks. Hanks over to Bennett. Colgan goes middle. Bella Asenio crushes it to the outside. Trojans are in the net. 17-15 Trojan lead.
I have confirmation we can hear.
Good. We needed it.
Thank you, Mr. Clevenger.
It's been a rough start to the volleyball season for the broadcast crew. Not so much for the Trojan girls. Kessler's going to pass it to Hanks. Going to back set across the Boatman. Off of Colgan blockers and down.
Just a beautiful execution of a slide. You know, with running a 5-1 and only having one setter, it gives that option open for Erica or Megan in the middle. Just running that slide option is deadly because they don't know whether you're going to hit right behind you or if you're going to push it out right and go for a slide.
Hanks serves it across far corner. They set up middle. Hanks digs that out. Kessler's going to pass it over to Boatman. She tips it. Colgan digs it. They set up right side.
I was about to say, she can't set in front of the 10-foot line. There's a rule. You can't set in front of the 10-foot line unless you're going over the net as a libero. Because if you could, then you would just make your libero a setter. We'll have one really good setter.
Yeah, Hank serves that one out. 19-15 is the score. It's a race to 25. 19-16, my bad.
I believed you. They believed you.
Yeah. Izzy Tierney will be back to serve for the Panthers. Merrill digs it. Hank sets it. And Boatman down with the kill. And there's a perfect example there, Sarah. There's no more doubles on the setter in high school volleyball.
I didn't know if that became a rule yet.
Yep, rule this year. And right there was a good example. That would have been a double.
You know, I'm in favor of no doubles. But I know it's controversial to some people. Takes away the art of setting.
Merrill digs that. Hank sets it up to Kester. She goes cross court and down. Good kill there by Kester, but that was all set up by that back row dig by Breeley Merrill.
You know, you would think as this Trojan, if you're looking at them right now, as this Trojan team, you would think they would set their outsides the whole time. They have two very strong, powerful outside hitters, and nothing against them, but you've got to move the ball around. And they're doing a great job of that in this game, not letting the defense just camp on your outside hitters, truly giving everybody a chance in your offense.
Boatman serves that one deep. Side out Colgan to get within 4 points, 21-17. Trojans lead in the first set of the match. Colgan serves it over. Merrill's going to pass it. Hanks has to hustle. She gets there. Kester just tips it over. Colgan's going to set right side. They tip it. Blocked. Another hit. That one's hit hard. Hanks can't handle it. 21-18. Colgan's on a little mini run.
Yep. And with this mini run, as a setter, I would dump again. You already dumped once, and it was successful. Do it again just to try to throw them even out of system.
So Merrill digs it, hangs across to Kester. Colgan's able to dig it. They go quick. Boatman to Hanks, back to Kester, blocked out of bounds. Side out Trojans, 22-18.
Yeah, doing a great job. You know, you let Colgan have 2 or 3 points. It's time to shut it down. When I coach my girls, I say, just one. You give them one, and that's it. Then you have to come back, and you have to get the next point.
Print subs back in for Merrill. Bennett's back to serve. Colgan digs that one. They're going to set middle to Bella. Blocked. Kester and Prince. Big block there by the Trojan defense. It's going to cause a timeout by Colgan. Go ahead, Sarah.
Maddie did an excellent job reading that hitter, you know, and as a middle hitter, you have 2 options. Either you're going left or you're cutting and going right, or you're putting your thumb down and going to the right. But Maddie just did a great job pressing very hard as long as you get up there and press, the other team does the work for you.
Yep, and I'm sorry for all our audio difficulties early. I'd like to let you know that Girard Sports Live is presented by Colgan. Colgan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas. Colgan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Colgan has to offer at ckt.net. So Bennett's still serving. Colgan's going to set left side, blocked by the Trojans. Good dig there by Hanks. The Trojans going to free ball it across. They go set up right side, blocked. Colgan's got to get this over. Setter's out as Hanks pops it up. Megan's going to go back to Miley Franklin. She pushes it middle. Colgan sets up middle. That goes Boatman to Hanks outside to Kester. Good job there. Great dig by Colgan as they free ball it across. Boatman to Hanks, back across to Kester. Out. That was out. Just missed as Kester shot it right down the line, but just a fraction.
Yeah. Would have been a great hit if it was just a little bit to the left.
Lacinio serves. Merrill digs it. Hanks goes to the middle. Kester. Colgan again digs it. Kester again. No one's there to block that one. 24-19. Game set point right here. Miley Franklin back to serve for the set.
And in this situation, as a server, you have to just think over and in. Doesn't really have to be too hard because you're up by 5 points. You just got to be over and in.
Colgan sets right side off our block and down. And that's how the Trojans will win their first set of the home opener. Trojans haven't lost a set so far in this young 25 season. We're going to step away for a quick break. When we come back, we'll recap that first set and have the second one for you. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Today we're going to do an experiment to see just how fast Colgan's multi-gig internet is. In your email, you'll find 2 links. When I say go, click on the first link to download the 500 gigabyte test file. Go! Okay, now when I say go, click on the second link in your email to upload the file. Go! I guess it really does eclipse all other internet.
Release the Colgan. Monstrous multi-gig speeds for a low, no-nonsense price.
All right, welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, where Girard Trojans take that first set 25-19. I better write that down, Sarah. I'll never remember that come the end of the night.
Have to go back and watch.
That's right. So what'd you see of that young Trojan 25 team here to start this season?
They did a very good job coming hot right out of the gate. Yes, they had a little bit of hesitation and miscommunication towards the beginning of the match, but really settled in, locked in, and really did their job completely well. I love that they moved the ball around, and I love that not only the setter used her hands, but other people as well. One critique I will have is out-of-system balls. If you cannot hit a ball that is right in front of your face. So those out-of-system balls have to get up so you don't just have to push it over into a corner. You need to be able to have your hitter get in her stance, have her bow and arrow, and do a down ball over so it's more aggressive instead of just giving them a little lob over, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm sure it does to anybody that knows what you're talking about in volleyball.
I'm doing the hand gestures. You should see them.
Right. If we had a camera in the booth here,
yeah,
everybody'd understand a lot more what Sarah's talking about. She does a great job of explaining the game for you all. Trojans are getting set here to start this second set. Try to go for the clean sweep of the Colgan Panthers.
Yeah, in the second set, you got to come out hot. I know that's what Coach Jackson is telling her team, not to get complacent. Yes, you won the first set, but you still have 2 more in theory to go. 1 more, hopefully, to go. But you got to still come out with the same energy, same fire. You can't get complacent. You got to do your job, and you got to communicate. I know in the second set, a lot of times communication levels go down, but you got to have the mental aspect of it just keep it up and keep going.
Tierney back to serve for the Panthers. Trojans get it across with Boatman. Colgan's going to free ball it. Hanks passes it to Merrill. Merrill's going to set it across to Boatman. She goes far corner, misses. Colgan tipped it up. They go backside. Kester to Hanks. Boatman pushes it across. That's just what Sarah was talking about. Colgan goes right side, and they hit it deep. Trojan with a quick side out, the 1-0 lead.
And in some of those situations, it's good to push rather than free ball it over. Because if you free ball it, you're giving them a lollipop. If you push, you're giving them a milk dud or something.
Boatman serves this one in. Colgan's going to go left side again. Boatman digs it. Hanks across to Kester. She pounds it back corner. Libero digs it for Colgan. They're going to have to free ball it across. Kester's there to Hanks. Franklin's going to pass it. Merrill one hand digs it. Trojan will just free ball it across, and Bennett hits it out over her head.
And in situations like that, yes, you're a young team, and this is the third game you've ever played together. You know, you have to calm down. One thing goes wrong, take a deep breath, get a high second ball so somebody can get under it instead of just doing a low, kind of freaking out, and then just hoping for the ball to get over to the other side.
Back to serve. Cameron Jacquinot for the Colgan Panthers. Good dig there by Jacquinot. Colgan pushes it, and it's out.
That's another thing. Everyone's getting sucked into the middle, and Colgan is now seeing that and pushing to their corners right off the gate, trying to get a point out of it.
So Bennett's back to serve. The Trojans up 2-1. That was just a lot of luck on Colgan's part. As another dig there by Colgan Libero. Hanks back sets Miley Franklin. It's blocked. But down. Kill Miley Franklin. Puts the Trojans up 3-1.
Yeah, Miley just went a little early. I don't think she was expecting to get set on that part. That's why she had to stay on her feet there.
Bennett still with the serve. She floats one to the middle. Colgan pops it up. They set right side, way outside. Good block there by Kester. And down. Trojans 4-1.
Really good job on Kester's part, turning her hands in, because that very well may have been, Colgan may have been able to push off her hands and hit the antenna.
Bennett still back to serve for the Trojans. Again, Colgan sets up middle. They try to push short corner and miss. Trojans take a 5-1 lead here early in the second set.
That has always been the Trojans' weakness, that little hole to the corner right there.
That causes a timeout by 20th year coach Kathy Aplotnik, Girard alum, been coaching the Colgan Panther volleyball team. She told me for 20 years now.
Oh my goodness.
That is a well-tenured coach.
Oh yeah. She knows all the tips and tricks, I bet.
She should anyway by now. She has it anyhow.
Yeah. I remember playing against her. Obviously she's coaching, but she's a good coach. She knows how to win.
Trojans break their timeout. Colgan's got their hands in there getting ready to break theirs. Trojans up 5-1 here in the second set on the court for the Trojans.
And in that huddle, Jackson was probably like, calm down, everything's okay. You know, we're up 4 points, keep rolling. Don't get complacent, keep going.
Blocked again there by Franklin. Kester just sets up for the kill off the block. And down it goes. 6-1 Trojan lead.
Truly just an incredible athlete right there.
Maddie sure is. We talked about it here in the pregame show that nobody could hear. Bennett serves it to the middle. Again, Colgan's going to set right side. Big hit. Good dig, Emily Hanks. Erica Boatman, free ball across as the Trojans. They set up left side off of Emily Hanks. Couldn't handle the hit.
In that situation, your back row, whoever's playing middle back, needs to cut. That way Emily doesn't have to swing her arms out to catch that ball. It should be whoever's in the middle back.
Colgan serves across. Boatman to Hanks to Franklin, and down it goes on a miscommunication by Colgan. Trojans take a 7-2 lead in the second set.
Seams are deadly.
That'll put Franklin back to serve. Franklin, a senior. She serves it across. Colgan's going to set up left side. Off the net, blocked. That is out. Point Trojans 8-2. Leaves Miley back to serve. She hits one middle. Colgan pops it up. They set right side, blocked. But on our side, Prince done a good job of getting there. She just blocked it down right in front of her, not over the net.
Yep, she's too far away from the net and needs to press more over for that not to happen. But you don't want to get too close because then you'll get in the net.
Side out, Colgan. Bradshaw checks in for the Trojans. Colgan back to serve. Over the net, Boatman to Hanks. Hanks back to Boatman, back row. Off the Trojan block, off the Colgan blockers and down. Trojans take a 9-3 lead.
Doing a great job, like I said before, really moving the ball around and truly knowing where your hitters are. Emily Hanks does a great job of knowing who's available and where they're at on the floor.
Kester serves that one into the net. Side out, Panthers. Score goes 9-4. That'll bring Reagan Krager back to serve for the Colgan Panthers. Krager returns the favor as she serves it into the net. 10-4.
It's a wash. They don't count.
So that'll put Merrill back to serve for the Trojans. She hits one deep. Two back-to-back missed serves for the Lady Trojans.
She has a nice hard serve, just, a little deep in there.
Colgan a little float serve. Bradshaw passes it to Hanks, who back sets the Boatman. Colgan digs it. They go free. Kester one hands it to Bennett. Girard will just free ball it. Burley gets over the net. Colgan with a wide set. They're not going to get this one over. That'll be 4 hits. Trojan with an 11-5 lead.
Yeah, Trojan defense sucking up again. You can see that they're all kind of crashing to the donut area instead of staying deep in their corners and where they're supposed to be. That's why Maddie had to do that one hand, because she was trying to get back to her spot after she realized. But you got to play defense.
Hanks with a good serve. Colgan's able to just free ball it across. Boatman's going to pass it to Hanks. Hanks going to give it to Kester in the back row. Colgan digs it. They're going to set middle to Bella Sanio. She tips it. Boatman digs it up. Hanks over to Franklin. Franklin goes cross court. Colgan digs that. They'll free ball this with a cross and out. Point Trojans 12-5 here in the second set. Hanks will maintain service for the Trojans. Ball goes over. Colgan passes it over the net. Bennett passes it right back to him. Merrill sets across to Boatman. She hits it far corner. Good dig there by Colgan. They set left side off our blockers. Colgan did a good job to dig it. Franklin's going to pass it to Hanks. Sets it across to Boatman off their blocker and down. Point Trojan 13-5.
Erica doing a great job again, capitalizing on the fact that the block is not getting closed. If it's not getting closed, hit right through that hole. There's nobody there.
Colgan passes, sets it up way outside, and that is way deep from their right side hitter.
She did not snap.
That's going to be another timeout. Colgan, 14-5. We'll keep it right here. So a lot of the things that we talked about pregame, we'll try to run through some of them real quick. Trojans are returning 3 starters off of their, where's my paper here? 3 starters off of their 34-10 state tournament team last year. They graduated 5 seniors. Returning starters are Maddie Kester, Erica Boatman, Megan Bennett. But we talked a little bit, Sarah, we just got a few seconds here about how this Girard JV program with Coach Crane on this far court and Coach Jackson over here on the main court, they do such a good job of having everybody ready to step up.
Yeah, in situations where you have seniors, like a heavy senior varsity class that have graduated, you need to have trust in players to come up and be successful at the varsity level. With building your programs like Girard does, they have that advantage of trusting their players. You can see right here, we have several people that have not played on a varsity court for more than like 1 or 2 sets, and yet capitalizing here.
So we're back to action here as Hanks serves it across. Colgan goes back row attack. Merrill's going to pass it to Hanks. She's going to back set to Franklin. Franklin mistimed her jump a little bit, hits it into the net. Side out Colgan, but still a 14-6 Trojan advantage.
Yeah, you mentioned her timing there. Whenever you hit it into the net, you're coming down, so you have left early, or the set is a little bit higher than what you anticipated. And that's why it's important to watch the set come out of the setter's hands.
Good serve there by Colgan. Girard goes back set to Boatman. Colgan digs it. They push deep. Hanks digs it out. Merrill's going to set across back row to Maddie Kester, and that ball's in. Back row kill by Maddie Kester. 15-6 lead there by the Trojans.
She's gotten a couple points off of exactly where that ball landed now. Keep going there.
I'll put Boatman back to serve for the Trojans. She serves it to the middle of the court. Colgan sets up left side. Kill off of Hanks. Colgan's going to sub out. Looks like number 5 for Colgan. That's Cameron Jackman ought to be back to serve for the Panthers. Boatman's going to pass it to Hanks. Going to set it across to Maddie Kester. She goes cross court. Good dig there by Jackmanot. Hanks digs that one. Bennett's going to pass. Boatman back row. They're going to set middle as Colgan. She tipped it into that short corner. No one there to protect it. 15-8 now Trojan lead.
Boatman doing a great job really realizing where she is on the court and that she can't jump. You could see, if you go back and look, a slight look down. She realized, I've got to stay on my feet and can't jump.
Out of rotation are the Trojans. Point Colgan. Should be 15-9 now.
I believe the out of rotation was positioning where Emily can't cross Merrill there, or Merrill can't cross Emily.
Merrill digs, tanks over across the Kester off Colgan's blockers. They push deep as Colgan and misses. 16-9 Trojan lead here in the second set.
Merrill really doing a great job covering those corners. In instances like that, she is still following the ball to the line, making sure and really hustling there. I appreciate that.
That'll put Bennett back to serve for the Trojans. She serves middle of the court. Colgan goes off the net and not be able to handle. We talked about the importance of that first pass, and that time Colgan passed it into the net for a Trojan point.
Yeah, without a first pass, you're not able to set up a proper offense. You'll have an out of system, and sometimes it works, but most of the time out of system balls do not work in your favor.
Good dig there by Miley Franklin, and it's going to work as Lainey Prince maybe going to get credit for the tip over.
Well, I'll write it in my scorebook.
Trojans on a little mini run of their own. They're up 18-9 here in the second set. Bennett serves cross court. Colgan goes left side. They hit it over. Boatman's going to pass it to Hanks. He's going to set it across to Maddie Kester. The Guerrero's able to dig it. They're going to have to free ball it across. Boatman back to Hanks. Hanks back to Kester. Through the blockers. Great dig there by the Guerrero of the Panthers. Bennett's going to pass it to Hanks. Going to set Lainey Prince in the middle. Down it goes. 19-9 Trojan lead here in the second set.
I was just going to say we haven't seen much middle action out of this second set, and that's just because passes are getting a little bit cold off of the net, so the setter can't make the proper and smart decision of setting her middle to be successful up.
Bennett serves it into the middle. Colgan's going to set left side off the blocker's fingertips. Bennett digs it up. Hanks back row to Boatman. Boatman can't clear the net. Side out Colgan 19-10.
Yep, Erica was just facing that way. as well as she contacted after the ball had got a little bit lower.
Belisanya back to serve. Merrill digs it. Hank's going to set quick middle to Kester and off the top of the net, and down it goes. Disrupted the blocker's timing. The point Trojans 20-10 as they doubled up the Colgan Panthers. Franklin serves it to the middle. Good pass that time by Colgan. They set left side. Boatman's going to dig it. Hanks is going to set it across to Kester. Blast across court. 21-10 Trojan lead.
And in a game like this, when you're up 11 points, you still got to be in the game because, you know, if you guys watch Sunday Night Football, you had the Baltimore Ravens and Buffalo Bills, and Ravens thought they were going to win, but yet ended up losing. So in a game like this, you have to keep going. You got to be locked in.
Franklin serves that one off the antenna. Side out Colgan, 21-11. Trojans are in line here to take a clean sweep, but as Sarah just discussed, you have to stay focused and finish this one out.
Game's not over till 25 points.
Merrill digs that one up. Bradshaw's going to pass it across. Trojan will just have to free ball it, as does Kester. Colgan sets up left side, blocked, but out of bounds. Prince got her hands up, but blocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, she was facing, her hands were facing towards out of bounds. She needs to turn them in towards the court. That way, the ball, whenever it hits, will go in the court and not out of the court.
21-12, your score here is Panthers set to serve. Merrill's going to dig it. Yeah. Boatman calls for it. She sets across to Maddie Kester. She gets it over. Colgan goes right side blocked, but again, it's out of bounds.
Again, same principle. That's the beauty of swing blocking. Whenever you swing block, you can kind of turn in instead of just getting there set and going straight up.
21-13 Trojan leads as Colgan serves it. Merrill's going to pass it over the net. Good dig there by who else? Maddie Kester. She digs it one-handed off her belly, passes it over the net, and down it goes. So Trojans with a 22-13 lead. Kester's back to serve. She floats one. Colgan's going to have to free ball this over, which they do. Bradshaw's going to pass it to Hanks. Hanks going to quick set Laney Prince in the middle. Down it goes. Kill Laney Prince. 23-13 Trojans lead.
And that shows the importance of a first ball pass whenever the pass comes into a three, and it's called a three because you can set all three hitters. If you get that pass, you're able to set your middle and have kills and opportunities like that out of Megan Bennett and Prince.
Colgan misses their hit in the middle right there. Sets up game point. Set match for the Trojans as they lead 24-13. Kester back for the serve. She gets it across. Colgan's going to set left side. Bradshaw off her hands and down. Side out Colgan. 24-14. They've got a long road to hoe if they're going to come back. They got to serve. They got to get 12 straight points to win this ball game.
Yep. No pressure or anything. Serving.
It'll be hard pressed to serve 12 straight against this Trojan defense. And they're going to hit that one into the net. Trojans are going to take the first match against Colgan, 25-19, 25-14. We'll come back and wrap this side up. We'll have a post-game show when we return. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Today we're going to do an experiment to see just how
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the 4 states winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
You've heard go big or go home. At Big Iron Auctions, you can go big from home. With thousands of pieces of equipment, active auctions, bidding at your convenience, and an easy-to-use site, BigIronAuctions.com can help you grow big. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 to see how Big Iron Auctions can help grow your operation. Bid now, list now at BigIronAuctions.com.
It's a bird.
It's a plane. It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
Welcome back out here to the GN Bank Halftime Show, which is brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Well, Sarah, Trojans victorious in straight sets over the Colgan Panthers, 25-19, 25-14. And you talked about it a lot, that, you know, just the ability to set all 3 positions. And I thought the girls did a good job. They did have 3 or 4 or 5 missed serves and service errors, but nothing that really haunted them, as Colgan normally just returned the favor.
Yeah, I was going to say those are washes if the other team returns the favor. But overall, Girard doing a great job, especially in serve receive or even in defense, doing a great job just to get the ball into a playable position where the setter can, most of the time they got 2s out of it instead of, towards the beginning they had 3s, but 2s, they were able to set 2 hitters, their outside and their right side. But doing a great job just to have the ability to do that off of some of Colgan's hard serves. But even defensively, that is really impressive because they had hard hitters, and just being able to get the ball up, making it playable, even if the setter wasn't able to get her hands on it, she was able to do an out of system ball, which means she is passing up to their hitters and setting it up that way. But very impressed with this because oftentimes, you know, getting in the first pass or first ball is the hardest part of volleyball because you can really get into like the mental side of things where they're picking on you, but overcoming that. And I don't think that really happened this game because everyone was pretty solid.
Yeah, I thought the girls overall played really well coming out in straight sets. So that moves our Lady Trojans to 3-0 on the year. So far, they've have not dropped a set yet. You know, they've won 3 straight matches in straight sets. We talked a little bit in the pregame show about, I guess we probably even covered all that. You know, they're playing a 5-1 with Emily Hanks. They played a 5-1 last year. So the Trojans are getting, you know, I remember Coach Jackson in her 9th year of coaching, she once told me that she doesn't like to play a 5-1.
Yeah, 5-1s are difficult because you're, instead of having 6 hitters and 2 setters, you're sacrificing a hitter there to either grow a younger setter or just have the ability to just only have one setter. So with that being said, only having one setter, if the setter takes first ball, there's no one out there. And that's why I mentioned earlier when I want to call her Breeley Harris, but it's Bree Merrill. Her using her hands is such a big important factor to this Trojan defense, because if Emily Hanks takes the first ball, she can step right up and get a good ball to the outsides or even a back row play, or just incredible opportunity to have there.
Yeah, and Keisha has done away with the double hit rule on a setter unless it's going over the net. You still can't double hit one over the net, but if you're just setting your teams into here I am now, I'm using my hand showing you how to do it. But if you're setting one of your players for a hit and you double, and we saw at least one of those, if not two. So, now the back row hitters or the libero, like you say, that have to step into a setter role when the setter. So maybe a 5-1's a little easier to play. You don't have to train two setters. All you have to do now is just get someone to understand where to set the ball and where the pass takes you.
And even in that opportunity, if Emily is in the front row and she takes first ball, she has the ability to become a hitter now, because, your libero can set that way.
Yep. Well, let's step away and take another break here at the GN Bank halftime show. When we come back, we'll probably put a bow on this first one and get ourselves ready for the Frontenac Raiders when we come back.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Since 1918, GN Bank has been the heart of our community. Big enough to meet all your banking needs, but small enough to offer that personal touch you deserve. From agricultural loans to home mortgages, GN Bank has the expertise, products, and service to help you thrive. With a pledge to treat others ethically, be adaptable, focus on customers, and invest in the communities they serve, GN Bank is committed to your success. The best place to bank and borrow, GN Bank, where community banking truly comes first. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to Homestead of Girard, assisted and independent living right here in our hometown. At Homestead, seniors enjoy compassionate care in a community designed for comfort. Licensed professionals provide support with daily activities, dressing, bathing, and medication management. Residents enjoy home-cooked meals and the comfort of their own private apartment. Call 620-724-6760 to schedule your tour today. Homestead of Girard, senior living with compassion, comfort, and community.
Siebert back to pass. Lehman diving for the end zone, and they get the listing. Lehman passes off to Siebert on the far wing. Siebert the lob, and Lehman with the alley-oop dunk to close the deal. Lehman a hard hit ball to left field. Siebert is at the wall, and they close another one. Lehman Realty with another big-time win. Lehman Realty, proud to support the Girard Trojans.
More than just your neighborhood pharmacy, Mathis Drug is your hometown partner in health. With pharmacist Bria Scheibe and an experienced, highly trained staff, Mathis Drug is ready to serve you. And now, Mathis Drug offers comprehensive compounding, which is one of the few pharmacies in Southeast Kansas with this convenient on-site service. From medications to expert advice, call 620-261-9779. Mathis Drug Store, where community and care come together.
All right, welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, where you just watched your hometown Trojans sweep the Colgan Panthers 25-19, 25-14. Another thing we need to talk about, Sarah, a little bit is Coach Jackson wanted me to let everybody know that Maddie Kester's coming into tonight with 933 kills for her career. So with a good night tonight, she probably had, 5-6 kills probably in that first set. And then they play a tournament this weekend. So she's hoping that maybe Maddie, as early as Saturday, will get to her 1,000 kills for the career. And what an accomplishment for a great athlete like Maddie Kester.
Truly a great accomplishment. Some people don't even get that in their careers as high schoolers.
So we're going to, what do we want to do here? Just let the camera roll through this Colgan Frontenac matchup, and then we'll come back midway through the second set or the deciding third set, either way, and we'll start prepping for the Girard Frontenac game. So we can play a spot or two to catch up on all that since we missed them in the pregame show, and we'll be back in, what do you say, give us 30 minutes, probably before the Trojans play again. I would check back in about 30 minutes.
Yep. Or you can watch the play.
Yep, and you can sit here and watch the play of the Raiders versus the Colgan Panthers. And you can watch it right here on Girard Sports Live.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
At Girard Medical Center, our physical and occupational therapy department is dedicated to helping you bounce back stronger. Whether you're recovering from an injury, surgery, or just want to move better every day. From student athletes to seniors, we provide personalized care and expert support right here at home. To learn more about our therapy department and our other services, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and healing. Rooted in rural, focused on you.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Prairie Mission Retirement Village. People caring about people in the loving spirit of Christ. Spacious apartments made to feel like home. And a loving, caring, experienced staff. That's the Prairie Mission difference. A continuing retirement community promoting person-centered care with an on-site clinic from Labette Health and offering independent living apartments, assisted living, and long-term care, all with the respect and care our loved ones deserve. Prairie Mission Retirement Village, St. Paul, 620-449-2400.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
Every day, people are discovering that bigger isn't better, better is better. Big box stores continue to disappoint. You have spoken, and we have been listening. You want a great selection with dependable service at a competitive price. We understand, and that's what we bring to you every day. We know that we have to work hard to earn your business, and we will. Bigger isn't better. Better is better at Heidrich's, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
Prairie Mission Retirement Village. People caring about people in the loving spirit of Christ. Spacious apartments made to feel like home, and a loving, caring, experienced staff. That's the Prairie Mission difference. A continuing retirement community promoting person-centered care with an on-site clinic from the Vet Health and offering independent living apartments, assisted living, and long-term care, all with the respect and care our loved ones deserve. Prairie Mission Retirement Village, St. Paul, 620-449-2400.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
Every day, people are discovering that bigger isn't better, better is better. Big box stores continue to disappoint. You have spoken, and we have been listening. You want a great selection with dependable service at a competitive price. We understand, and that's what we bring to you every day. We know that we have to work hard to earn your business, and we will. Bigger isn't better, better is better at Heidrick's, Fort Scott, and Girard.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Siebert back to pass. Lehman diving for the end zone, and they get the listing. Lehman passes off to Siebert on the far wing. Siebert the lob, and Lehman with the alley-oop dunk to close the deal. Lehman a hard hit ball to left field. Siebert is at the wall, and they close another one. Lehman Realty with another big-time win. Lehman Realty, proud to support the Girard Trojans.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
Welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium in Girard, Kansas, where we're in the middle of a high school triangular with the Girard Trojans, the Colgan Panthers, and the Frontenac Raiders. We will recap what's going on so far. Girard beats Colgan in straight sets, 25-19, 25-14. Frontenac Raiders took care of the Colgan Panthers in straight sets, 25-22, 25-16, and we're getting ready for the Girard-Frontenac matchup of the old CNC rivalry, Frontenac-Girard. Man, it just gives me goosebumps. Last time I seen this Frontenac Raider team play was when Girard was beating them last year at Hutchinson in the state tournament. So I just had to rub that in a little bit.
And that's always good to see.
That's always good to see. So that look back on the eye of the games brought to you by Canar Eye Care. As we take a look back at the first half, of Canar Eye Care is making sure you can see what you're looking at. Canar Eye Care, with locations in Pittsburgh and Girard, is here to help their valued customers. Learn more at CanarEyeCare.com. So, Sarah, Girard looked pretty good in their first set against Colgan. Frontenac looked pretty good in their set against Colgan. Man, should be an exciting nightcap of volleyball.
Yeah, it's always hard coming off of a game break But with doing that, you have to be mentally prepared for this game. Yes, you just won the first game, but slate's clean. This is 0-0 versus Frontenac now, not, 2-0 versus Colgan. You have to still be focused in and ready to win this game as a player. You also have to focus on the little mistakes that were made last game, just kind of seeing how you could better yourself and better prepare yourself for this game.
Yeah, I agree. Frontenac, I'm just going to rattle off some key names. I was watching through the first when they played Colgan. Their libero, number 3, Lainey Shea, just a sophomore. And, man, we talked about it there off air that if you didn't know any difference, you'd look just like her graduated senior last year of Audrina Shea. Lainey did a good job down there for the Frontenac Raiders. Also, their middle, number 11, Hadley Goodwin. And she slung it pretty hard back and forth. So, it looks like she's a key player, is just a sophomore too. And of course, number 24, Lucy Anderson, senior, big, strong side hitter for the Raiders. Lucy's been a force for these Raiders since she was pretty young too. It's, but overall, they're going to start sophomore, a junior, a sophomore, a junior, 2 more sophomores, and then senior as in Lucy Anderson. So Frontenac's pretty young team looking maybe to build for the future.
Yeah, with having a young team, there are going to be mistakes. But overall, against the game of against Colgan, they look pretty solid. Yes, they had little spots here and there, but definitely very beatable for the Girard Trojans if they focus in and clean up.
I wholeheartedly agree, Miss Sarah Goebel, with the key item on the game. We already did the Canaro Eye Care, so let's just step away here, Sarah. We're about 6 minutes from the start of this match, and we will play another spot, and we will have Trojan volleyball when we return.
How is it so fast?
With Colgan's multi-gig internet, you can experience monstrous speeds for every device in your home or business at the same time for a low, no-nonsense price.
Selling equipment can be a hassle. Whether you're needing to replace an old tractor or you're finally getting to retire, the time and energy needed to clean, prep, promote, and sell seems daunting. That's why you need Tyler Jackman and Big Iron Auctions. From one piece to the whole farm, Big Iron Auctions can deliver your items to more than 750,000 registered bidders. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 or learn more at BigIronAuctions.com.
Tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the 4 states winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
It's a bird.
It's a plane. It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
All right, welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, where your Trojans are warming up, getting ready to take on the Frontenac Raiders. The Raiders are coached by Mackenzie Barnett. They're assisted by Girard alum Olivia Colgan and Jerica Jackson. Trojans are coached, of course, by Miss Kristen Jackson, and she's assisted by Dana Crane and Michaela Kugler. And I'd like to let you know Girard Sports Live is presented by Colgan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Colgan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Colgan has to offer at ckt.net. So, Sarah, one more time, as the Trojans are warming up here, volleyball is one of the only sports that you have a full practice between games.
Yes. And sometimes that's good. For me, pregame and warm-ups never really helped because I did terrible, but I guess that helps to get the kinks out. But overall, yeah, they get hitting lines and they get a chance. I believe it's in high school, it's three minutes shared. Is it four, and then is that it?
I have no idea. I can tell you as a parent, it's forever.
Yeah, I agree. As a setter, it is forever too.
As an old softball coach, you just come out and play here. In volleyball, you just, but it seems like they warm up between sets. It just seems like volleyballs are always out there warming up. But that's just my look on it.
Yeah.
So we'll see if this Trojan team can't expand. They're 3-0 so far. They haven't dropped a set. It's pretty early in this season. They've only played 3 different teams. They've taken care of all 3 of those in pretty easy fashion. But I think this Frontenac team might be a true match to see where this Trojan team is early in the season.
Yeah, playing this Frontenac team, we saw them, if you were watching, we didn't, commentate or anything. But if you saw the Frontenac Colgan game, Frontenac does have hard swings, but you just have to be in position, be in defense. And we talked about that last game where you could see the Trojans starting to suck in because there was just tips coming over and not very hard hits. And if, Frontenac will take advantage of you not being in position and push to deep corners. Merrill did a great job going after the center corner, which is the left back on the screen. But, we saw several times where kind of got caught pulling up on the right-hand side in the deep in corners. So need to be disciplined on defense. Stay in your spot. Don't creep in, and you'll have success because Frontenac's hitting right at you if you're in the proper spots in defense.
And that's why she's the best color girl in the business when it comes to volleyball, people. That's Miss Sarah Goebel.
It's only volleyball.
So the clock's down to 0. Looks like Trojans are huddled up. Frontenac's lined up. Another volleyball thing is you shake hands before you play.
I think only one year we didn't shake hands. That was because of COVID.
Yeah.
And now you don't switch sides either.
Nope, but that's because of COVID.
Yep.
Which I enjoy that part.
Yeah.
I never did figure out, but I was watching some D1 college the other day, and they still switch every couple, but I didn't know if they switched every set or they might have switched between every 2 sets, something like that.
They switch every set except the third. You switch after 8 points in college.
So the volleyball girls screaming, running down the line. They're going to shake hands and congratulate everybody. And then we're going to get set. The rest will check rotations.
It's always interesting what is said in those little huddles between everybody. Some people do prayer. Some people do a little ritual or just say, come on, let's go.
So the ref right here, Sarah, this sets the rotation for the whole game. It's basically like your batting order in a softball game to where now that they are set. They cannot ever come out of this rotation, basically.
Yep, you get, I believe it's either 16 or 13 or 18. I don't remember. Substitutions within a set. And if you run out of those substitutions, whoever's in stays in.
Now, the Librero doesn't count.
Yeah.
They sub for free back in and out.
Mm-hmm. And it's only for 2 people.
All right, here we go. Erica Boatman serves it across. Frontenac going to get called on 4 hits. Trojan taking early 1-0 lead.
Really got to capitalize on this 1-0 lead here. You got to keep rolling, keep momentum going. That way there's no roller coastering within this set.
Falls up. Sarah serves it across. Lucy pops it up. They're going to set backside. Hard hit off the Trojan fingertips. Hanks to Merrill. Merrill to Franklin. She hits it to the middle of the court. Frontenac sets left side. He goes over and deep. Merrill pops it up over the net. Frontenac goes across and down it goes off Merrill's back row. Frontenac ties it up 1-1.
Great crossing by Merrill. Also, great job recognizing that she cannot get there with her hands. So doing the tomahawk chalk, as I call it, and just popping it up, even though it did go over, still saved the Trojans from losing that point there.
Frontenac will be back to serve. Merrill with the pass. Hank's going to set it across court to Maddie Kessler. She bounces it off. Frontenac Raider blocker and down. Trojans take a 2-1 lead.
Such a great hit by Maddie. If you ever watch Maddie hit closely, she has a great arm swing, and that's very important in volleyball to have a strong, quick arm speed like she has.
Bennett's going to serve it to the back line. Frontenac's going to set left side off her blockers and down. Great job there by Miley Franklin.
Really doing a great job setting the block perfectly. She lined up in the middle of the hitter's arm. Therefore, she got the block.
So Megan Bennett still back to serve for the Trojans, leading 3-1. She serves it. Shea pops it up. They set it back row. They're going to just hit it over. Hanks is going to be the one. First ball. Erica. Trojans have to free ball it as Maddie Kester. Raiders outside, off our fingertips and down. Raiders with the point, 3-2, Trojan lead.
In situations like that where the first pass is bad, you have to reset and have to try to get back in your game instead of going crazy.
Raiders back to serve. Bloom serves it across. Boatman's going to pass it to Hanks, going to set it across to Maddie Kester. Blocked by the Raiders and down. Raiders tie it up 3-3.
Great block coverage. Everyone was there, ready, down and ready for that block. Just didn't have anybody to receive the ball.
Bloom still serving for the Raiders. JV ball gets hit across the court. 2 thumbs up. Get a redo.
Jump ball. Wrong sport, but...
Tied up 3-3 here early in this first set. Bloom hits one over Maddie to Hanks. Back to Maddie. Cross court. Good dig there by the Raiders. There go back row. Merrill's going to pass it to Hanks. Hanks going to back set to Franklin. Franklin off tip by the blockers. Frontenac sets left side. They push it deep. Merrill pops it up. Hanks over to Kester. It's blocked. Good job, Boatman, to pop it back up. Kester just going to get this one over. Frontenac setting up to go middle. Hanks first ball over. Merrill's going to pass it across to Kester. Kester pounds it off the back row. Trojans take a 4-3 lead.
Yeah, doing a great job really sharing the ball there and capitalizing on a moment. One thing about getting in a rally like that, you have to throw in a tip here and there. Just try to get the other team out of system.
Franklin serves it across. Frontenac goes Lucy's. Anderson hits it into the net. Trojans 5-3 here early in the first set of a best-of-3 match.
Yeah, truly doing a great job playing their game.
Franklin serves it middle of court. Frontenac passes it over. Setter goes right side. Miley gets her hands on it. Hanks with a great save. If Merrill can save it, she gets to it. Just not enough on it to get it over the net. Score goes 5-4 Trojan favor.
truly good job of hustling there. You can see when nobody gives up on the ball. You can see Merrill running into the stands there.
Shea with the serve. Merrill to Hanks. Hanks to Kester. Frontenac's able to free ball it across. Merrill back to Hanks. Hanks across over to Kester. Hard down in the corner. Great kill. Maddie Kester takes a 6-4 Trojan lead.
Maddie doing a great job, really turning her thumb down and cutting it to the left of your screen. Line is also open, so if Frontenac starts to cheat over and try to cut off that cut shot, she can go line and be successful as well.
Kester serves it. Frontenac scrambling a little bit, free balled over, as does Shea. Kester's going to pass it to Hanks, going to go middle of Prince. Prince gets blocked. There's Hanks with a hit. Frontenac's go back row attack. Merrill's able to save it off the backboard. Now Trojans will have to scramble, and it can't get it in. Had a little bit of collision back there. Bradshaw and Merrill may have hit heads, but Bradshaw gets up with a smile on her face. The Trojans, Raiders of my bad. Raiders side out and close the gap 6-5.
You can see out there right now, Maddie Kester talking to her young players behind her, trying to tell them that it's okay, take a breath, and asking them what is open. Because as a back row player, you should be able to see what the front row doesn't see. For example, like holes in the donut, which Frontenac has a hole in their donut. The corners, if they're open or not. And that's a big part of volleyball. The libero is supposed to communicate with their front row, back, even setter-wise. You're supposed to be the eyes that your hitters cannot see, vice versa.
Great pass there by Merrill. Hank sets Boatman to the corner, and Boatman slams it down. 7-5 advantage to the Trojans. The Trojans are having maybe a JV sub here.
Yeah.
Maybe probably an injury timeout as Bradshaw does hit her head here.
I believe so, with my lip reading skills.
So they're going to bring in a freshman,
Brooks.
Avery Brooks, number 5. Going to get a little bit of varsity action thrown to the fire here. Is Avery Brooks. Merrill back to serve. Serves it hard off the net. I'm telling you, Sarah, if you could master that serve, it is unreturnable, but it gives me a heart attack every time they do it.
I know. Once is luck, twice is skill.
Trojans up 7-5. Merrill with a hard serve to the left side. Big Raiders go middle. Kester dives, saves it. Hank sets back row. Merrill pushes it across. Raiders going to go left side. Merrill pops it back over the net. Raiders go right side. Someone's in the net, and it's going to be the Trojans.
Kind of got a little fluster moment there. In times where somebody has to come in out of an injury timeout or whatever the case may be, you just have to take a deep breath. And for the sub coming in, you have to guide them and coach them and tell them they're doing a good job. You got to point and tell them where they got to be because they don't know.
Merrill pass to Hanks. Hanks pops it up. Kester back row. Frontenac digs it out. Bad communication as it falls down. Gives the Trojans a 9-6 lead. Franklin's going to sub in for young Brooks. He's going to get a nice congratulatory talk by Coach Jackson over there on the side. Hank serves it. Frontenac's going to pop it up into the stands. Ace serve there by Hanks. Hanks with the serve to the middle. Frontenac's going to set it up. They're going to free ball it across. Hanks has to take the first ball. Merrill's going to pass it to Maddie. Frontenac sets it up left side. Maddie Kester with a good dig. Erica. This time Hanks goes quick. They push it deep. Maddie to Hanks. Across the Boatman, off their fingertips and down. Trojans with a 10-6 lead now.
You could see in that situation, they're going outside. Emily Hanks, such a good setter, recognizing that you got to switch it up. Yet the passes are there, but the players aren't there, if that makes sense.
Frontenac goes right side, down the line. I think that was Hadley Goodwin with the kill. And she'll be back to serve. 10-7, Trojans lead here early in the first set. Goodwin back to serve. She gets it over. Franklin pops it up. Kester has to take the second ball. Boatman free balls it over. Frontenac goes middle. Kester with the dig. Hanks to middle. Megan Bennett. Oh, Frontenac goes quick with her setter. Ellie Bloom catches Trojan sleeping. Side out. Frontenac cuts the lead to 10-8.
Yeah, now that she's done that once, they know. But the first time is always deadly and a wake-up call.
Goodwin still serving for the Raiders. Franklin's going to pass it. No one's there. Merrill. And we talked how important that first pass is.
Yeah, without a first ball pass, you have situations like that where people don't know who's going to get the next ball or, not capitalizing on your time with the ball.
Good call there by Kester as Goodwin serves that out of bounds. Side out Trojans take 11-9 lead. Puts Boatman back to serve. She serves it to the left corner. Frontenac sets it up. Kester pops it up. Trojans have to free ball it across. Frontenac's going to set. Good hit. Good hit right there by number 19, Reese Franklin, as she just pounds it down the line off the Trojan defender. Side out Raiders, 11-10.
Yeah, just capitalizing on the fact that the block is not getting all the way out. They're anticipating them to go cross. So they've cheated a little bit. Frontenac saw it and has gone line.
Got a referee discussion about something. They're going to call Raiders under the net, give the point to the Trojans. And what a good break for the Trojans. It's going to leave Boatman serving and take the score 12-9 Trojan favor. Ball's up. Boatman serves it across. Frontenac's going to set right side. And this time they hit it in that little donut, we call it, Sarah. No one was there for the Trojans to defend it.
Yep. And in those moments, you're kind of caught on your heels, and that's why you can't push forward or you're not prepared for donut ball. But ultimately, it's the wings and the back row. That's their responsibility.
Boatman passes to Hanks. Hanks sets middle to Bennett. Good block there, Megan Bennett. Raiders are going to set it up, back row attack. Merrill get a good pass there. Hanks is going to set it back row to Erica. She pounds it off Shea in the back row. Good point there by the Trojans to take a 13-10 advantage.
Yeah, we saw earlier in the set after the collision happened, there's a little bit of chaos, I would describe it. Trojans here got to take a breath and regroup here and really capitalize and continue rolling on. And whether that be through communication, getting higher and increased, or just, playing their game and not letting anything affect them.
Trojans got caught out of rotation as Erica went back to serve, and it wasn't her serve. So side out Raiders. Score becomes 13-11. Raiders with the serve. Erica's going to pass it to Hanks. Going to set Maddie Kester. She pounds it down. Another kill for number 12, Maddie Kester.
Doing a great job. Even though the pass wasn't there, Emily doing a great job just to get the ball in a hittable spot for Maddie to kill.
Franklin serves it over. Frontenac's going to set right side. Trojans get a finger on it. Hanks pops it up. Merrill passes over to Maddie Kester off Raiders blockers. Raiders going to free ball it over. And there again, pitches the Trojans sleeping just a little bit. You hate to lose a point on a free ball.
I will say, as a middle, I've never been a middle. I'll say that first. It is hard to keep track of the ball, but it is super important. You have an eye on the ball no matter where it is. You always want to open up to the ball instead of turning your back to it. That way you don't know what's going on.
Raiders return the favor as they serve out of the back line. Score goes 15-12, Trojan favor. Maddie Kester back to serve for your hometown Trojans. Ball's up, it's over. Little curveball. What a lot of motion on that ball. Good serve, ace there by Maddie Kester.
I don't think I could have passed that.
I don't know very many people that could. That ball had 3-4 foot of movement side to side on it.
I would have just said you can have it.
There's another one that dives down. The Raiders able to get that when they go right side. Trojan blockers get a fingertip on it, slow it down. Merrill can't quite get to it. Cuts the lead to 16-13 as Raiders side out and puts Lucy Anderson back to serve for the Raiders.
Here you just got to think about first ball pass and then set and then getting a kill.
Avery Brooks with a good pass. Hanks gets the set. Lady Prince gets stuffed at the line in the middle. Point Raiders, 16-14.
They're just reading her very well.
Good job by the freshman Avery Brooks right there, which is probably her first pass. Kester's going to pass to Hanks, going to set Laney Prince. She goes cross side. Frontenac's able to pop it up. They're going to set left side. Merrill with the dig. Hanks with the quick. Raiders all over that one. Erica Boatman with the big block. Side out Trojans, 17-14.
Yeah, doing a great job to anticipate where that ball is going and what the Frontenac Raiders are going to do. Just be there, be a presence.
I'll bring Merrill back to serve for the Trojans. He's going to serve that into the net. Side out Raiders, 17-15. Every time Trojans go on a little run, Raiders got an answer. It's been kind of a back and forth game here.
Yeah, it's just little mistakes. Learning moments.
Raiders set to serve. Ball's over. Merrill's going to pass it to Hanks. Going to set back row to Maddie Kester. She hits it off the back row defender's hands. Blakely Niche couldn't handle it. Trojans able to side the Raiders back out and take an 18-15 lead. That'll
just got to keep rolling here. You can't let Frontenac come back like we have been doing. You just got to keep going.
That'll put Emily Hanks back to serve. She's going to hit one deep. Ace off the back row there again. Blakely Nix couldn't handle that one.
One thing as a server you could do is serve seams. Seams are very deadly for a couple reasons. One is it confuses people unless they have their communication down. But
great scramble by Trojans, able to save that one, free it up. Big hit. Megan Bennett there for the block, but it falls down on Trojan's side. So Trojans did a great job to keep the free ball alive. Raiders able to side out. 19-16 Trojans with the lead. Ball's up. Franklin's going to pass it. Merrill's got to take second ball. Trojans just free ball it across. They set middle, but not a great set there by the Raiders setter. As the middle, she set it basically to herself, and the middle had nowhere to go. We'll have a timeout.
In those situations, as a setter, you're supposed to yell in front, or behind. I just yelled behind because if I didn't, I was just going to set them in front and they would know. And the communication there is so important. That way you don't have situations like that or someone doesn't get hurt.
Yep. Trojans take a 20-16 lead here early in this. I guess it's not early no more, in the first set of this best of three match. And one way I've always looked at it, and I think Coach Jackson explained it to me one time, volleyball's a game of fives. It's the first to 5, it's the first to 10, it's the first to 15, it's the first to 20. So then, of course, the first to 25 is going to win.
Yeah, if you play if you play those mini games, the game goes along faster and you're always working towards a goal instead of just being like, oh, we're at 11 points. We're super far ahead. You have to have that goal and want to achieve that goal and play your game.
So Trojans break huddle. They have the serve. It'll be Erica Boatman. There again, here in the first set, Trojans lead 20-16. Boatman's got the ball up, serves across, and they can't handle the serves. Back into the stands it goes. Ace by Boatman.
Trojans are really taking advantage and serving chest high. I would take it.
Boatman's got the ball up. She goes deep again, and again they can't handle it. Raiders are going to free ball it over. Merrill with a good pass to Hanks. Hanks goes quick middle to Bennett, and down it goes. Bennett with the kill out of the middle. She was the right side hitter last year, moved over to middle this year, and gets a kill for the Trojans, who take a 22-16 lead.
And you have to have that first ball pass, and it was perfect right there. We haven't used our middles. We've used them a little bit all game, but really having the option makes the defense not be complacent, and they don't cheat as much.
Hanks gets this ball across. Boatman's going to set up Miley Franklin, who hits it to the middle. Raiders are going to set left side, hard block. Merrill to Hanks. Hanks across to Kester, off their blocker and down. Kill Maddie Kester, 23-16.
Got to keep the momentum high and got to keep rolling here. It's easy in this situation to think you're up super by a lot, but Frontenac could easily come back.
Another ace there by Boatman, 24-16. Here's the serve for the set. Frontenac's going to set it up back row. Merrill got a good pass here to Hanks. Hanks going to set Bennett in the middle. She tips it across. Frontenac was ready for that one. Setter go set. This time we're ready. But Kester with her pass over the net just made a perfect set for that strong side hitter for the Raiders. And Raiders side out 24-17.
Yep, just a good hit there. Nothing you can do. Move on. Get a good first pass here. Put it down.
Frontenac back to serve. Good serve. Kester digs it. Hanks back to Kester. Pounds it between the blockers and down, and that's how the first set goes. Trojans win 25-17, and we'll be right back and have the second set when we return. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Since 1918, GN Bank has been the heart of our community. Big enough to meet all your banking needs, but small enough to offer that personal touch you deserve. From agricultural loans to home mortgages, GN Bank has the expertise, products, and service to help you thrive. With a pledge to treat others ethically, be adaptable, focus on customers, and invest in the communities they serve, GN Bank is committed to your success. The best place to bank and borrow, GN Bank, where community banking truly comes first. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, Girard, Kansas. Girard Trojans win the first set 25-17 over the visiting Frontenac Raiders. Trojans swept Colgan earlier today 25-19, 25-14. So we're getting ready to game deciding match. It's a win or go home time for the Frontenac Raiders.
Yep, you need, if you're a Frontenac Raider fan, you need to win this game to go on to 3. If you're Girard, you're hoping this is done after this game. Unless you want to play more sets, then you're hoping you go to 3.
You don't ever want to play more sets.
Yeah.
You want to win it whenever you can.
Yep. That way you prevent injuries from happening.
Yeah. And we did have one little injury as Bradshaw's got an ice bag on her forehead over there. We wish her best. Frontenac's going to serve. Miley Franklin can't handle it. Oh, did that not going to have enough? Good try there by Maddie Kester on the second hit. But Frontenac's going to take an early first lead of the whole night. 1-0. Maddie Kester lets that one sail by. Sides out. Game's tied 1-1.
Really good job of knowing where she's at in the court. You know, as a back row player or a serve-receive person in the back row, you have to know where that line is.
Boatman gets it to Hanks, who sets Maddie Kester, goes cross-side, down for the kill. Girard leads 2-1 here real early in the second set of the final match of the night. Boatman serving for the Trojans. Ball's up. She goes deep corner. Raiders just going to set it up. There again, Boatman pass to Hanks across the Kester, pounds it down. Raiders with a good dig. They go cross-eyed. Lucy Anderson. Merrill with the dig. Hanks gets there, sets Maddie Kester. She goes down the line. Raiders are ready for that. They're just going to free ball it across. Miley's going to pass it to Hanks, going to set Megan in the middle. Raiders dig that. They go left side. They go short. Hanks with the dive. Boatman across to Maddie. Maddie goes short. Good dig, Shea. Maddie pops it back up to Hanks. Hanks backside to Miley Franklin. Another good dig by Shea. Raiders back row attack, and that's too deep. Good rally winner right there by the Trojans to take a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, good job all the way around by Trojans defensively, getting the ball up and putting the ball in the hitter's hands. You could see Merrill back there. She stepped into the hole of the block, getting several good ups.
Boatman serves it to the middle. They go right side and hit it into the net. Trojans take a 4-1 advantage. Boatman served 3 straight points here. Shea's going to pass it back to the middle. Raiders will free ball it across. Merrill to Hanks to Bennett. Off to Raider blocking out. Point Trojans 5-1 advantage.
We talked about it during the little intermission we have in between set 1 and set 2. We talked about how crucial passing is. And you could see in this set, passes are getting to a 3 spot. They're able to set their middle and their outsides. And you could see how that was successful in several rallies throughout here. Just now, Megan Bennett putting it down.
Good dig there by Boatman. Hanks is going to take it. We're going to free ball it across. Now we got whistles everywhere. I don't know what's going on. I think the up ref called out of bounds. We can't play it in the other court. And Coach Jackson's arguing that we didn't. But nonetheless.
I don't know if it cuts off at half court. Well, where the pole is, I should say, because half court's not there. Or what?
Some of that might just be a player safety. The JV team was playing one the same time we were playing one over.
Yeah, it's a judgment call.
5-2 is the scores. Frontenac's set to serve. Ball's up and over. Short serve. Boatman's good job to get to it. But pass it into the net.
little confusion there. Not knowing if Emily was in front row or back row to make that play on that ball.
Bloom serves off Merrill's fingertips and out. Ace there by Frontenac. He's climbing right back into this game, 5-4.
Right here, the senior leaders need to calm everyone down, play their game, take a deep breath, and do your job.
Boatman's going to take the first ball. Hanks is going to set Kester. Good dig there by the Raiders out of the back row. They're going to set Lucy Anderson, and it hits it way out. Side out Trojans with a 6-4 lead. That'll put Bennett back to serve for the Trojans. Off Lucy, off ace serve there by Megan Bennett.
Trojans just really taking advantage of where the Raiders are catching the ball in their serve receive. All of the back row, they're sucked up as well, but they're catching forearm and up or elbow and up, which is causing a shank to happen.
Raiders handle that serve by Bennett. They're going to set Lucy, and down it goes. Give the block to Miley Franklin. 8-4 advantage Trojans.
Just doing a really good job pressing the ball, going up with big hands and just saying no.
Bennett still serving. That time she serves it out. Side out Raiders 8-5. Merrill will check back in for the libero position. Megan Bennett will have a seat. This time Merrill passes to Hanks. They go quick middle to Kester. That's going to be dug by the Raiders. The Raiders will have to free ball it over. Merrill back to Hanks. Hank goes quick to Laney. Prince down in the middle. Good kill by Laney Prince.
Capitalizing on a good pass or an even better kill.
Gives the Trojans a 9-5 lead and puts Miley Franklin back to serve. Shea digs it for the Raiders. They step back, side block. Laney Prince again. Have yourself a game, young sophomore. I apologize. Laney's a junior. Franklin serves that one into the net. Side out Raiders. 10-6.
Just need to get the ball back here with a side out. Keep on rolling. Can't let them get more than 2.
Brooks with the pass to Hanks. Hanks over to Kester. Rides the net down. In. Trojans side him right back out, just like Sarah wanted him to do. Another great pass by the young freshman who just got called off the JV squad, Avery Brooks.
Yeah, she looks very comfortable out there. Doesn't look like there's any jitters this set.
I bet there's some butterflies on the inside.
Yeah, she's playing it cool on the out.
Kester serves it over. Frontenac. Emily Hanks with a block, and Frontenac's not going to be able to recover that. Trojans take a 12-6 advantage here in the second set. Forces Frontenac to call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Sarah, what do you see so far?
Jess, to me, in the second set, everything is connecting. The Trojans are communicating. They're doing their job. They're not trying to overcompensate for anything else. There's no lack of communication and hesitation that follows because of lack of communication. They're doing really well. They're playing their game. They are up. They're excited. They haven't really roller coastered too bad the second part of this, well, after 10 points here. They're doing just a great job connecting as a team and playing their game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, they're playing well as a group. They've covered some holes. Yes, Frontenac has scored a dump or two here, but overall, the passing, the setting, and the hitting's been really well. Yep. Ride this one on out here.
Got to keep going. Got to keep trucking.
Kester serves it, and she serves that deep. Side out Raiders. That was a good timeout there by the Raiders to ice Maddie Kester.
Point for the coach.
That's going to bring Lakin Sullivan, sophomore for the Raiders, back to serve. Brooks passes. That time's passed it a little deep into the net. Hanks tried for a dump, but Hadley Goodwin of the Raiders would have none of it as she blasted down.
Yep, she just read her hand very well. With dumping that way, you have to go up with two hands to act like you're going to set. That way you fake your opponent out.
Good dig there by Kester. Brooks free balls it over, but knocks it out. 12-9 goes the score. The Raiders are trying to creep back in here. Trojans need a side out and keep this game in their favor.
Yep, calm down. Nothing has happened yet that you cannot handle. Just take a deep breath, focus on first ball pass here, and do your job.
Merrill passes to Hanks. Hanks goes across to Boatman. Boatman pounds it down. Erica Boatman, 13-9. Trojans lead.
Trojans did exactly what they needed to do in that situation. Got a good first pass. They set it up, and Erica just put it down.
Merrill with a good hard serve. Raiders have no choice but just free this over. Brooks watch it sell out.
I thought she was going to touch that for some reason.
She got to the line and watched it down.
It's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Watched her older sister, Peyton, play back row a long time. Merrill, too deep. Hits it off the bleachers in the back row. 14-10, Trojans lead.
After a few of those deep serves, the next server really needs to take a look and be like, okay, I need to serve this one a little shorter than what I think. Not too short because you want it to go over the net, but just to get it in.
Hadley Goodwin serving for the Raiders. Hanks and Boatman a little out of sync. Good block there.
Yep, just had a little bit of a miscommunication. Weren't really connecting on that.
And that's going to call Coach Jackson to call timeout to gather the troops as Raiders have pulled within 3, 14-11. Trojans still leading. They've led the whole set right here, but Raiders just won't go away.
Yep, and this timeout, Coach Jackson's probably saying, what is working for us? What holes are open? Let's get the ball back. Let's keep on rolling. Calm down. It's okay. We're still up. We're still in this game. We got to keep playing our game instead of letting little things get to us.
Everybody's back out of their huddles. Goodwin's still set to serve for the Raiders. Trojans have their defense lined up. Ball's up. Serves across. Brooks is going to pass it to Hank's going to set across to Megan Bennett. She tips it over. Boatman with a bad second pass there to Hanks. This time, senior leadership, you see Maddie Kester call all of them together. I don't know. We might have the uprefs called something.
I'm not sure. I missed the call. So
2-point Trojans, though. 15-11. I'll take it.
Yep.
That'll took Hanks back to serve. Raiders dig that out. They're going to go left side. Kessler's going to pass it to Hanks. Is going to set Boatman. She pounds it down. Off of Nick's. 16-11. Erica Boatman.
You could just see that power. You put power into that ball, they're not going to be able to take it.
Hanks serves it to the middle. Frontenac. They're going to set back to the middle. Raiders have to free it. Merrill, Hanks, Boatman off the Raiders front line, blockers them down. 17-11. Here's that little run Trojans needed. Forces a Frontenac timeout. And we talk about it all the time in volleyball. It all starts with that pass. If you can get that pass for that setter, like you was calling it the 3-hole, where the setter has so many options, and that time she just kept setting Boatman to that strong side, and Boatman just kept powering it down with a good timing.
And sometimes as a setter, you can go back to a player, but then after twice, you have to move the ball or that defense is going to cheat over. And to be able to, move the ball, you have to have that pass and the good defense and the communication. All of it just goes together. You have to have a good pass for it to all work out.
So what you're saying, Sarah, it's like throwing three change-ups in a row. You just can't keep going to that one same side.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And sometimes it works. Sometimes you get lucky.
Hanks serves it to the middle of the Frontenac defense. They set up outside, offered Trojan blocker. Maddie Kester with the save, and that time a little finesse play by Boatman over the top of the blockers. Great job to read the defense.
And exactly like we said earlier, you can't just keep hitting. You have to tip. You have to be smart and strategic about where you're placing the ball. And moments like that where Maddie Kester just tipped it over, caught the defense off guard.
Merrill's going to pass it to Hanks. Going to go Megan Bennett hard off the Raider blockers. Raiders recover. They go middle off the top of net and off the ground in front of Merrill. 18-12 Raiders.
Girard, in this moment in time, needs to take a deep breath and get the side out here. Needs to stop Frontenac from coming on a run and getting back into this game.
A little miscommunication there. Raiders climbing back up. It's 18-13 Trojan lead. Reese Franklin serving for the Raiders. Ball's up. It's over. Little floater. Miley Franklin can't handle it. Miley with an errant pass. 18-14 Trojans lead and costs Coach Jackson another timeout.
Yeah, she's probably taking a look at the rotation and seeing what she can do to either hide Miley or move it to where they're going to be able to get the ball into play instead of passing it back or having a shake come off of the serve.
And Miley's had a lot of good passes, so sometimes that gets into your head, and the Raiders they're going to continue to serve at her. She needs to she's fine. She'll step it up.
Yep. And then it really, personally, I've been picked on before in a serve, and it really gets to you sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And whenever you get a good pass, it's like...
Yep, knew you could the whole time. So we'll see if Raiders stick with it here. And, of course, they do. Miley's going to pass this one just fine. Hanks back sets Erica Boatman. Shea with a good dig for the Raiders. They go outside blocked. Hanks pops it up. Megan into the middle. Raiders reset. They go outside. Kester passes it back over the net, but the Raiders can't handle it. Side out Trojans, what they needed. 19-14 Trojans lead in the second set.
Do you think pass kills go on her kill list?
Probably not. I wouldn't think that would be But anyways, that puts us back around up top. Boatman to the serve. That's a push. Hanks handles it. Boatman's going to set Miley. Miley down the line. Good dig, Raiders. They go quick. Boatman's right there. Hanks going to set over to Maddie Kester. Off the net. Good pop up there by Boatman. Megan just pushes it across. Raiders reset. They go quick. Hanks up. Megan over to Kester. Tips it back across. Raiders go back row attack. Merle's with a good pass. Hanks going to tip it over. Pass kind of let her into the net. Hanks didn't have much to do with it. Side out Raiders.
Yeah, nothing you can do with a pass that close to the net other than just kind of use your hand, go really quick and hope your middle gets there. And in that case, as a middle, you're just praying that you get there in time.
19-15, Raiders set the serve. Boatman's going to pass to Hanks. Hanks going to set back row to Boatman, who just hit that one a little bit.
The idea was there. She was trying to go donut with it. Short donut.
19-16. There again, these Raiders just won't go away here in the second set. Kester to Hanks. Hanks back to Kester. Shea with the dig. Raiders go Lucy Anderson. Kester passes it to Hanks. We're going to call someone in the net.
It's Hanks.
Yeah. Set her into the net. 19-17 now.
And Hanks doing all she can to stay out of the net. She's doing a little bit of a swim move there, turning her body open towards the net.
Boatman passes it to Hanks. Hanks going to set it across the Maddie. Off their blockers. Good job, Megan Bennett. Merrill. Trojans will free ball it across, as does Boatman. They go strong side, off all blockers and down. Lucy Anderson. Raiders on a run, 19-18. They've crawled back within one right here.
Yeah, I've got to get that block closed in a time like this. But here you got to focus on side out. Get the ball over. Make the plays you know you can make.
Yeah.
Think about what is open. For example, I believe tees are open and donut at least is a little bit. Short donut.
Yep. They crossed the line with the serve as Ellie Bloom.
Hey, that works too.
Yeah, 20-18. Here's that little mini game. Trojans first to 20. It wasn't easy to get here. Now we're just race to 5.
First to 5.
Off our blockers. And Lucy will be called into the net. Great job there by Lainey Prince and Miley Franklin to stuff the senior hitter.
Yeah, Girard's front row is working. They're putting in their time and effort today.
That'll put Megan Bennett back to serve. We're going to have a jump ball. There's a refs collide right there. Let's be a redo with the Trojans leading 21-18 here in the second deciding set. All right, here we go. We're back into action. Ball's up. It's over. Raiders pass it to no one. Side out. I guess not side out. Trojans retain service with 22-18 lead right here.
Yep, you could see where Frontenac's setter tried to do the same thing as Hanks did, where she just kind of threw the ball up because that's all she could do.
Bennett's going to retain serve for the Trojans. Ball's up. It's over. Shea, good pass from set middle, and down goes Lucy Anderson with just a great deal. She's been a good player for Frontenac for the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, plays like that, you can't hang your head on. There's nothing you can do.
Nope, you get a great pass by Shea, a great set, and with Anderson being a good hitter as she is, he just pounds that down.
Yep.
22-19, Trojans lead. Short serve, Boatman. Hanks able to just float that one over. They go weak side. They're going to call routine on Hanks.
The reason why they called a back row attack there is her hand went over the tape of the net. As a back row player, you can jump as long as your hands don't go over that.
Big miscommunication there. Raiders creeping it back again. It's 22-21. Trojans just never found a way to put this Raiders to bed.
Get some communication errors worked out. Side out here.
Merrill, good save there by Kester. Hanks free balls it over. They go middle off the top of the net now. What the Trojans needed right there. 23-21. And that'll put Miley Franklin back to serve this one out for the Trojans. She needs to push 2 right here. She serves the first one. Shea gets it up. They go back. Good dig there by Miley. Boatman, Kester, and no one down there. Great read there by Kester, but it's going to start with a great dig by Miley Franklin.
Yep. Doing a great job. She doesn't normally play back row after she serves, but doing a great job to play defense in her time in.
She missed that set serve right there. It's 24-22.
Just got to push one here.
Yeah. Anderson serves it. Merrill to Hanks. They go back row. Erica just frees it over. Raiders go outside off our blocker's hand. Erica to Hanks across the Matty Kessler and down. And that's a straight set win. 25-22. The Trojans do hold off the fighting Frontenac Raiders. It was never easy as the Raiders give them all they wanted throughout that whole second set. But nonetheless, Trojans victorious in straight sets. We'll come back and wrap this up after these commercials. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the 4 states winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Today we're going to do an experiment to see just how fast Colgan's multi-gig internet is. In your email, you'll find 2 links. When I say go, click on the first link to download the 500 gigabyte test file. Go! Okay, now when I say go, click on the second link in your email to upload the file. Go! I guess it really does eclipse all other internet.
Release the Colgan. Monstrous multi-gig speeds for a low, no-nonsense price.
Every day, people are discovering that bigger isn't better, better is better. Big box stores continue to disappoint. You have spoken, and we have been listening. You want a great selection with dependable service at a competitive price. We understand, and that's what we bring to you every day. We know that we have to work hard to earn your business, and we will. Bigger isn't better, better is better at Heidrich's, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back out here to the Eastside Cafe postgame show, brought to you by the Eastside Cafe. The short stack sack is back. Get $2 short stacks in the Saturday after the Trojans get a sack this fall. Dine in only. Restrictions apply. Experience the best breakfast in town 6 days a week at 120 South Ozark Street in Girard. Eastside Cafe, a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. We're joined here in the Eastside Cafe postgame show by none other than Coach Jackson, the head coach of the Trojan Volleyball. Undefeated so far in this short little 25 season. Haven't dropped a set yet. Man, Coach, your girls look good.
Oh, thank you. It's early, and they are looking good already. I'm excited for the whole season.
Yeah, so Tonight, this last set of this Frontenac game, you just took a little bit. You never did get them put away. That kind of let Frontenac claim in there.
Yeah.
You called a few late timeouts, but your girls responded.
They did, and actually, I wish I would have saved that timeout for a little bit later. But my seniors stepped up. We had an injury coming into the beginning of that Frontenac game, and it put Carrie Bradshaw out, and I just had to go yoink a freshman from the JV team and throw her in our rotation, and it was Avery Brooks. She did phenomenal, just hopping in there, not knowing exactly where she's supposed to be or what to do.
And a couple nice digs there, the young Brooks girl.
Yes, very excited to see her grow.
So, first time we've talked, of course, this year, Coach. Did you have a good summer, good participation?
Oh, yeah. All the girls that you see out here, I think I have 23 total girls. They showed up all summer. We did Frontenac Summer League. We did Southeast Tournament. And they're excited. They're ready to go.
Yeah, they look like it.
Yeah.
So, what do you got on the schedule for the rest of this week?
So we get actually a couple days off. We'll have a C team home game here Thursday, but then the varsity will head to Frontenac for their first tournament. So we'll get to see Lewisburg nice in the morning. So 5A school that is always state ranked. We better wake up.
That's all right. I mean, it doesn't hurt. And we've talked about this for years. You know, you play this different competition and some tournament play. And if and when you make it to the state tournament, it only benefits you there.
Yeah, I always tell the girls, like last year we went to Carl Junction, and there's some big Missouri schools over there. And it's always a shell shock for them. But in the long run, as far as sub-state goes, it always benefits us to see those teams and just let them smack on us a little bit, because that makes it known to them we got to up our game a little bit and compete.
Yeah. I mean, you can't just go around and play powder puffs. It's not wins are important. Don't get me wrong. You don't want to get into a losing streak. No, but you don't want to go trophy hunting either. You need to go play to always improve to get better.
No, I always think you need a couple butt whoopings every now and then just to kind of reset and refocus and keep pushing forward. And by sub-state, you know, it ends up working out for us.
Well, I agree. Well, Coach, I think your girls played really well today. Like always, you do a great job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, that's been the Coach Jackson Show. This post-game coach interview is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Serving the area for 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. We're going to step away for another break here in the Eastside Cafe post-game show. When we come back, we'll put a bow on it. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
You've heard go big or go home. At Big Iron Auctions, you can go big from home. With thousands of pieces of equipment, active auctions, bidding at your convenience, and an easy-to-use site, BigIronAuctions.com can help you grow big. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 to see how Big Iron Auctions can help grow your operation. Bid now, list now at BigIronAuctions.com.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Welcome to Homestead of Girard, assisted and independent living right here in our hometown. At Homestead, seniors enjoy compassionate care in a community designed for comfort. Licensed professionals provide support with daily activities, dressing, bathing, and medication management. Residents enjoy home-cooked meals and the comfort of their own private apartment. Call 620-724-6760 to schedule your tour today. Homestead of Girard, senior living with compassion, comfort, and community.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
All right, welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium for one last time to the Eastside Cafe postgame show. Well, Sarah, we need to talk about player of the game, and they're brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have the decades of experience getting folks into the right car, truck, van, or SUV that's right for them and their family. Stop by and see them at the intersections of Highway 69 and 400, just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection at evansmotors.net. Well, we talked a little bit off camera, off air a little bit, about this player of the game, and if you just want to maybe go to this very last set that we just watched, you had like Miley Franklin got picked on to get a couple errant serves, come back with a good pass, and he ended up with a big dig there late in the game. And then we talked about young Avery Brooks getting pulled off the JV side and have to make some good back row decisions there. But if you go overall to the both Colgan and Frontenac games, to the clean sweep of the player of the game tonight, I think you're going to have to go to the big senior number 12, Maddie Kester.
Yeah, you mentioned she already has 933 kills, probably more after tonight, close to that 1,000 mark. I don't know, by at least 30 more. But overall, you have to think it's not just one player of the whole court. You have to think about the little things, like all the other people on the team helping the Brooks girl come in off the court. She didn't know where she was. Coach Jackson mentioned a little bit about that. Communication, just helping her feel confident, comfortable in that spot. And props to her for coming up off of a JV game to a varsity game. That's two very different levels, no matter what way you look at it. Probably some nerves, probably kind of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm in this position. But she did very well. She was collected. And we talked about, I think Erica Boatman did a very good job just because she stepped up as a leader, not only her, but Maddie Kester, both the senior leaders on this team, doing a great job in moments where Frontenac was coming back. I think it was Maddie stop and tie her shoe just to get everyone calm.
With the air quotes you put right there, yeah.
Yeah, just giving everybody a break and just telling them that it's okay, take a breath. We're still in this. Do our job, play how we play.
Yep, and Coach Jackson talked about how she wished she could have saved a timeout, but she ended up burning both her timeouts, and great leadership right there by Maddie Kester, too. All of a sudden, miraculously, her shoe comes untied in a time that we needed a timeout right there. So, well, Sarah, we go to Riverton Friday night for the Trojan football boys. But other than that, I think we've done about all we can do here from Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. I'm Jess Murphy. Alongside me, Sarah Goebel, and you've watched Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks for watching. From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage.